Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Tarot. This is the Daily Tarot for Friday, September 19th, 2025. Thanks for being here. Let's pull a couple cards and see what the energy is like for us today. This reading is intended to give us a little bit of wisdom. Some insight, some inspiration. That's really interesting. We had the Page of Swords yesterday, so that is continuing. Some inspiration, some ideas, some messages coming through to help us with mental acuity. Very interesting. All right. But I got distracted there. This reading is to help us live a beneficial life as spirits in a very physical world. And I'm using the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. I didn't even get a chance to introduce the deck. The card we're so excited to pop out. So we have a Page of Swords, and I feel like I'm going to pull 3 cards today. Not sure why, but it feels like that's the way it's going to go. This is almost like a note. It's like a note to self to go back and be like, okay, remember yesterday? You're going to keep that energy going. That energy is going to keep going, and it's coming into Friday. It's not going to be a static, okay, it's Thursday at midnight, so now that Page of Swords is no longer around. I think this energy is going to continue into Friday. And the next one is here. It's almost just like a little note, a little, like almost pre-punctuation. You know, I do the oracle cards that are punctuation cards for the reading, and it just feels like it's just a reminder that that energy is still around. Let's look and see what we have for the day. 4 of Cups and King of Wands. And this is definitely that energy from yesterday, that energy of play and feeling passionate about something is going to continue, because we've got the King of Wands here, and the King of Wands is all about moving forward with passion. What sets you on fire? What really lights you up? And it's about leaning into that instead of getting lost in things that are static, that are like distractions almost, and not paying attention to these things that are coming in and this information that's coming in that's going to help you move towards this King of Wands position. This is about not sitting in apathy, which is pretty typical for the 4 of Cups. This is about taking that that information that you gathered on Thursday, really. If you got some inspiration, if you felt that call through play to move onward and into something and to make that decision, whatever that decision was, it seems like you're pulling that with you, and now is the time to not sit in apathy with it, not like to really move forward and to step into this leadership role and to step into this seat of power, right? This almost inner seat of power that you do know what you're doing, and you can move forward, and you know how to move forward. You know how to strategize. You know how to plan and to make things happen, because that's what the King of Wands does. The King of Wands pulls on that inner fire and that inner energy to really move things outward into the world and to lead, to teach, to help the world outside of themselves. And so this is about really taking a step forward into that and not sitting down or thinking small, or thinking that you can't do it, or that you don't have enough energy to do it. It's all about strategizing how you plan and move forward from the inspiration that you had. So today there might be a sense or a feeling that you do want to sit back. And I think that's the warning for the day. This is not a day to sit back and to sit idly by. Today is a day to really move forward with what you really care about and what is really important to you, and to really and see how you can share that with the world and move forward with that from a position of leadership. All right. And the more I look at this, it really does feel like this is just carryover energy from Thursday. If you followed that energy on Thursday and you made that decision, or you came to a decision, this is the next step of that as we move forward, even into the weekend. I think that this is going to continue onward, and to really, I'm also feeling like this is about an image of yourself. What is your inner image of who you are in full strength and power, right? You're to carry that forward today. You're to really hold on to that and carry it and keep that in your mind's eye as you go through the day today. And not, this is a mindset here. This is a mindset that needs to be looked out for, because this is going to pull this energy down with it, right? If you find yourself in this mind space of apathy, of it doesn't really matter, it's not going to matter, it's not going to get things done, that's to be watched out for, because that's going to pull this king of energy of wands and this yang energy down. This is almost like a push and pull from this yin energy here. This is almost like a reversed yin energy. So you have a chance today to really step into some leadership, and you should. You really, really should. Do not sit idly by today. All right, we're going to pull an oracle card, and I'm going to pull the angels and ancestors. It's from a previous reading that I did for myself. And let's just get a look at what. Oh, there's another one that's. This one slipped in there from a previous reading. Sorry about that. Huh. How funny is that? That is the card that was flipped over from a personal reading of mine. It was on the top of the deck when I reached for the deck. Okay, connect with your emotions. Connect with how you feel. Connect with positive emotions. You actually, all of the emotions, right? And it connecting with the emotions here, right? Because cups is about emotions. Connecting with that sense of apathy. Why is that there? Why is that sense of disillusionment there? Why do you feel disillusioned? Is it valid? And to treat it nicely, look at it, explore it, and then maybe try to make friends with it, so then you can move on with this King of Wands energy. Emotions should not be pushed down, right? You need to connect with them. You need to process them. And there's something that is possibly holding you back here, that if you connect with these emotions, it will probably help this energy out quite a bit and to make it more prominent for the day. All right. This is also about playing a role this weekend. This is very much continuing into the weekend. There's also a lot of blue sky in this. Very, very clear air, very much getting a good perspective on this mindset and how you can change it and move it forward and work with it instead of pushing it to the side. Yeah, there's a chance today to really take some personal power back about what you care about, what you love, and really moving it forward. But in order to do that, you do need to look at these things that might be holding you back or holding you from moving forward in the way that they need to be accepted and understood, and almost kind of turned 180. All right. Well, I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. And please feel free to leave a comment down below. Give me a like if you like this video, you found it helpful. It only helps the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. And I also appreciate comments. I love interacting with all of you and hearing how these readings have helped you move through the day or helped you look at a problem in a different light. So yeah, feel free to leave the comments down below. You can reach me at alongadifferentpath@gmail.com. And final announcement, if you want to get a live reading from me in person, I will be at Witchfest in Bloomington, Indiana this Saturday. I should get there around noon, and I will be there through the most of the day. I will be at the Crystal Moon booth. So come check me out there and come see all the other booths and the really cool energy that'll be around in the downtown square area for Witchfest. All right. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful Friday. Tap into this very yang-centered King of Wands energy. And I hope you have a wonderful prelude to the weekend. And I'll see you next on the weekend reading. Take care, everybody. Peace and strength.